welcome to another video. Oh, hold on. Alright. There we go. Welcome to another video. Today, I will just be reacting to more analog horror. There's something else I want to talk about real quick. On May 1st, there's two things that are coming. One kind of small one kind of big one. The small one is just me changing my VTuber model, which is nothing crazy. Hopefully it'll, and like, instead of just updating it to actually move left and right like how I did last time, it's actually gonna hopefully look different enough. Like, it's still gonna use this model as a base, but it does have stuff changed and added to it and all that. Also, I'm gonna try to get it to work better because this one can actually just barely read my facial expressions. Like, it can do the eyes very well, but the mouth, it smiles randomly, it frowns randomly, it barely opens the mouth at all. I gotta like to do it to just open my mouth. So I'm gonna update my VTuber model. The other thing I have listed in my Discord, so shut up, phone. I have listed in my Discord like a while ago, but I just wanted to say that I'm gonna be releasing a teaser trailer for a game I'm making. Yeah, it's something small, but like, I think it'll be good. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. Let's get into the analog horror. Bad programming. Midnight Safety Guide, Episode 25, False Dogs.
The world is changing. In a dark forest.
At least I don't have to read.
Fire. We are no longer alone. The abyss.
Oh, I was gonna say the moon.
Spreading. Consuming.
That's not even the moon. That's a light. I am stupid.
Do not fight.
Oh, do not.
Do not run. They are the endless. Your God will not protect you. They are outside, waiting.
Okay, so far, there's someone talking about the abyss. We can just assume that the abyss is that weird third dimension where everything is messed up, I guess.
Do not resist. Let them in.
No.
They cannot be stopped.
I don't care. Wait. If they cannot be stopped, then why do I have to let them in? Because letting them in implies that they can be stopped. They're trying to trick us.
This is not your world anymore. You are no longer in control.
Nobody was in control originally. Side
Hello?
table. Oh.
I have a problem. There's something in my house. Every night it returns around the same time. I called the Anomalous Awareness Association and they do not recognize this entity and that you must vacate the area immediately. They told me to abandon my home. I can't do that. This is my home, and I'm not leaving it. You see this?
That's a
This is what I'm
shotgun.
going to use to kill it.
Can you mail into the mic, please? Gunners. How long? I think my cat has stage fright. I really hope one of her meows gets caught in one of these recordings at some point. Anyways.
Do you see it?
No.
It watches all of us.
Oh. That's the moon.
He's your god now.
The moon?
A real god.
Oh no, the thing next to the
A
moon.
true god.
A star.
Are you afraid?
I don't
Don't
know.
cry.
Okay.
Your gods never listened to you.
It's
They
probably
were
true.
never real.
And tonight, we have a special news report regarding the recent rise in tensions between the United States and Canada. The Canadian Prime Minister last night made a televised speech discussing their anger with the United States and the multiple grievances they have with the U.S. At one point in the speech, the Canadian Prime Minister said, quote, "If the U.S. continues to ignore the issue and doesn't secure the borders of Alaska, we will have no choice but to defend our nation." The White House has yet to comment on the statements made.
Something gonna happen? Other than that rising rumbling? Oh?
Oh, shit!
Huh.
Let's see here. Bum, bum, ba-da-da,
What?
bow. We have a question from Sarah. Sarah asks, do you believe in God? We seem to have a visitor. Come on in. The door is unlocked.
I don't think you'll like that visitor. You gotta stay away from the door for like a month when that
They said the
happens.
door is...
Okay. That was interesting. I get like what was going on with the guy in the house who tried to protect his own home or himself, because I think his home would have been probably left alone after. But the animation was kind of weird. Like, the man probably dead. And just that's that. And there's also something to do with the star or a planet being a god or something that was conveniently next to the moon. Anyways, let's get into this one. Anomalous Awareness Association for Eternal Use Only archival copy. Founded in 1989. Case 1903 Monsters. That's a heartbeat sound, I think. 11:14 p.m. February 2nd, 1993. Hold on a second. Okay, no, that's probably just hair. In early 1993, numerous people went missing in the town of Redacted. The majority of those were homeless. Easy pickings for the monsters. An investigation led authorities to a home. For the first time, the Anomalous Awareness Association was dispatched to the Congress. Oh, wait, what? I'm just gonna assume that's Congress because I don't know what that says. United States for an organic threat. Strange. Error available, error available. Loading transportation.
November 17th,
Or transmission.
1978. Final session.
Ooh, the final.
State your name and date of birth.
Ian Parker, August 25th, 1958.
We will continue where we left off. Yesterday I asked, what are you most afraid of? You seemed uncomfortable with that question. Why?
I don't like to think about the past. I saw something when I was young. I still have nightmares.
Of your mom. Pray. I too like hands. Oh. Her. I can't tell if that's malnourishment Or if that's just someone with strange fingers. I don't even know if those fingers are strange. They look bony. That could just be me being stupid, though. I don't know. Oh. Yay, feed. Yay. There were hundreds of photos gathered throughout the home. Each photo had a single word or phrase written on the back. Weak. A few had strange symbols sketched on. I was reading them. I have noticed that most of Ian Parker's employee files on the archival something are corrupted and oh, that's even worse. Okay, yeah, there we go. I have noticed that most of Ian Parker's employee files on the archival terminal are corrupted. I am working on a time-sensitive report that requires these files. Could this be addressed as soon as possible? Elizabeth Woods, head psychologist. Subjecting Parker to admin from Elizabeth Woods. Received 8:23:93 3:03 p.m. Strange.
What did you see?
I was 11 years old. I went hunting with my father. He always forced me to go with him. We set up camp for the night. He went to sleep. I stayed up so I can read my favorite book. Theory of the Parallel.
I don't know why, but I'm more disappointed. This is unrelated to this happening right now. I'm kind of disappointed that I said of your mom instead of your mother. I don't know why, but I think it would have been funnier for me to say of your mother.
By John Walker. I had to piss in the middle of the night, but
I don't know why I did that. You can obviously just probably see this way better than me because you would have probably better screen brightness than what I have on this laptop. Wait, what if I just try to bring my brightness up? Well, I mean, it's still bad, but, like, Jesus, I had that low the whole time. Wow, I'm stupid.
scared of the dark. I didn't want to go outside alone. I couldn't ask my father to take me. I was more afraid of waking him up. So
It's okay. Go ahead.
I grabbed the flashlight from my bag, and I left the tent. It was cold and dark outside. I could see my breath in the air. I walked over to a nearby tree. I placed the flashlight on the ground next to me. Then I heard something. I was so scared. I froze. I didn't know where it was coming from. It sounded like it was getting closer. Then I saw it. I didn't know what it was. It made a horrible noise. It looked like a dead dog. The skin on its face was missing.
Do you think it was the same dog from that photo from when the third dimension or parallel universe or whatever was contacted? It would be kind of a cruel joke if you think about it.
Strips of flesh were hanging off of it. I was so afraid.
I don't want to be too dark, but that would be possible in real life, to have a dog missing its face and just attacking. It's kind of scary if you think about it. A journal was found written in the home. The journal contained unintelligible writings and sketches. Only a few scattered entries have been deciphered. Feb 3rd. She was my only friend, the only person I cared for. Why? Why did I do it? Why did I listen to it? How did it know her name? The air smells thick with the smell of decay. My eyes burn when it speaks. It tells me strange stories. It requests for more. The constant feeding, the unending hunger. It only wants those it has chosen. When will it be enough? It no longer speaks, but I still hear its voice. The pain in my head is getting worse. My nose and ears are bleeding frequently. What is happening to me? It has shown me the future. It will awaken. I must prepare. It knows I have been feeding on them as well. It wants me to come closer. Thank you for notifying us of this issue due to recent restructuring. These files now require higher clearance. Therefore, we have revoked your access to all archival files related to Bravo. We appreciate your understanding, Administrator. Subject restrictions. I can't till it's fuzzy as hell. And into Elizabeth Woods. Damn, you have an important assignment and they just revoke your access to it. Hi, toys. Ooh. Sorry about that, Cuddles. I poked her with the microphone. Meow. Meow. You get your bowl refilled with food in the evenings, Cuddles. Not in the middle of the day. Oh, you just sitting there to be cute? Okay. Oh. She also still has food in her bowl, just so you know. I'm not taking food away from her. She just is weird sometimes.
My dad found me in the morning. I told him what I saw. He didn't believe me. He said it was all in my head. Well, later on, he left to go do something. He came back sometime later. He told me he saw what I was talking about. He said it was someone's dog that must have gotten lost. He killed it to put it out of its misery. He never let me talk about that day ever again.
I wonder if he didn't let the kid talk about that day ever again, if the dad worked for this organization, or if the dad did not want his kid going around telling people that his dad killed the dog. It's either one of those two things, and both are a possibility. Oh, also I moved the microphone closer to my face because a lot of audio has been kind of quiet before. So I'm just putting the microphone close to my face, and then I'm just gonna make it quieter later on, if that makes sense. So if audio sounds different, that's why.
After evaluating
Probably.
Ian Corcoran's history, I do have one concern. His strong fear of dogs. This may be inconsequential, but this could lead to problems in the future.
Leave light on.
I will bring it up again next time at the yearly psych eval. We can't have someone who is unable to handle difficult situations. But John Walker personally requested Ian for this position. They've been talking to each other a lot recently. Ian must have captured his attention with his quick rise in this company. I'm going to reluctantly approve his psych eval. This is the last step in his promotion process. He will now be the head of safety and ethics.
To be fair, it would probably be better to have someone who's scared of stuff for in safety and ethics rather than someone who isn't. Because someone who's scared would probably think of more ethical things to do. If that makes sense. I mean, probably. There would obviously be people who would be scared, who would just their fears, but like, come on, this guy, he wouldn't. Various blood samples were collected throughout the home. All of the blood samples contained high amounts of redacted. Imagine if it said something like all of the blood samples contained high amounts of blood. Nah. The word is more the length of samples. All of the blood samples contained high amounts of samples. Okay. There's probably some mystery element that comes from the third, or the dimension number 3, the third one, that was weird and creepy. And I'm counting, like, the one we're looking at right now as the first one, and not Dimension 0, because, yeah. A key symptom of organic something. Travel. Within a broken wall of the basement, a tar-like substance was found. The first documented encounter of the substance. It was a distilled form of redacted. Monster blood. What? The perpetrator and entity were never found. Someone's working with the damn entities? That's crazy. Cinder block. Oh, cinder blocks. What are you doing near 2 cinder blocks at 1:06 a.m.? Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh. It kind of looks like Zoidberg. Oh, never mind. What? Hold on. Kind of looks like a... Is that supposed to be a nose or a mouth? I don't know. What is that hand? What's that hand look? What does its hand look like? Okay, just bony fingers. Ooh. Okay, so it's just grabbing on someone's face. That looked nothing like Zoidberg. I'm disappointed in myself.
Why?
I don't know.
Pick up sooner. I could have stopped all of this.
Oh.
It removed me from the head of safety and ethics. I told them that it was too dangerous. That we should connect our worlds. They disagreed. They see it differently. They believe I am preventing progress. John Walker convinced the board to remove me. The one person I looked up to. The one fucking person. They stationed me away from the lab. In the fire lookout tower. It overlooks the lab in the valley. They say it's temporary, but... Oh! After all these years, all my hard work, everything I worked for.
Okay, well, that was creepy. That's the last video that I know of Arcadia. So the there was one man who said it was a bad idea, and he was right. That's kind of it. That's kind of all I really got from that. Other than there are weird creatures walking around, but we already knew that. They're just deformed creatures that would be from our world. Which, kind of creepy. There's something about a god in the stars in the sky. You know, this was released on February 7th. That wasn't too long ago, so there's probably gonna be more videos unless it was canceled or something and I didn't know. But yeah. So, the watchtower detail is kind of interesting. I wonder if he survived. It would be interesting if he did. Maybe one of the creatures got him. Maybe that ogre-looking creature got him. Or that was him getting got. Wait, that means the dog without a face came before the portal opened up. So that means one of two things. They already had access to our world, or that was actually just a dog without its face. Both really terrifying concepts, one a little more fucked up than the other. Yeah. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you next video. Bye.